When it comes to forgiving your parents, there is one spiritual truth that no one talks about. If you were sat alone, maybe in your room or during meditation, and you felt this ache in your chest that no one else could understand. You want to heal. You want to move on. You know what I'm saying? But no matter how many times you said, I forgive them, there's still something inside of you, something tight, something unfinished. Let me tell you a truth that most spiritual teachers, they don't fully explain this. Here's the truth. You do not need to forgive your parents, at least not in the way you think. Because here's the thing, spiritual forgiveness is an internal thing. It's not about letting them off the hook, it's about getting yourself off the hook. It's you need to focus inward until you look at the real place where the wound lives. You will keep dragging their shadows into your relationships, your work, your joy, even your spirituality. Whoa, we got a loud one. Whoa. So in this video, I'm not going to share with you, spiritual bypassing. This is about the real work, the deep work, the work that ultimately changed my life after years of trying. I was trying to forgive my parents for absolute decades. Okay? Trying to forgive people who never said they were sorry. It's infuriating. It's so frustrating because you'll spend years. You'll spend years reading books, saying affirmations, pretending it doesn't affect you anymore. And if you've ever been hurt by people who, were supposed to love you most, this is your moment. This is the video that's going to change for you. So let's begin. I know what you've been told. You've been told that forgiveness is a virtue, that to be spiritual, enlightened, or healed, you must forgive. And those who've harmed us, especially our parents, those are the ones that deserve our forgiveness. That's not true. Here's the metaphysical truth. Forgiveness, when forced or performed, becomes a cage. Because the moment you say, I forgive them, but still feel the pain, you create a split within yourself. One part of you is trying to be spiritual, the other part, your inner child, is screaming to be heard. So, the real question isn't, how do I forgive them? It's, why do I still believe that their actions have power over me? So, the spiritual path isn't about bypassing our wounds with pretty words. It's about reclaiming our power from the inside out. Okay? And that means starting with, okay, here's the core truth. You were never broken to begin with. Ever. You have always been perfect. You have always been perfect. Remember that. No outside source can ever change that. Anything your parents did to you, anything society's done to you, bullies, all of that is irrelevant. Find it within yourself, those emotions, those feelings that are causing you to have those sensations. Look at them. It's up to you to turn around and face those emotions. If you keep stuffing them down and holding grudges and being the victim, you're going to get nowhere. Ever. You're never going to get anywhere. You're going to stay stuck in your undesirable existence because you chose it. So the question is, why do we keep searching for the elusive forgiveness? It's because we've internalized the belief that if we can just forgive, we'll finally be free. But the pain isn't just about what they did. It's, or didn't do for that matter. It's about what you came to believe about yourself because of what happened. Okay. For me, I didn't just need to forgive my parents, I had to forgive myself. Believing I wasn't enough, believing love had to be earned. Okay. Believing I was responsible for their unhappiness. You see, the trauma isn't just the event, it's the identity that formed because of the event. Okay. This is where metaphysics come in. At a higher level of consciousness, at the soul level, your parents weren't just parents, okay? They were characters in a sacred drama, if we can say, designed to awaken you. It's for you, not against you. I know that I know that sounds painful because you look back and you're like, oh, they did this to me, they did that to me. They gave, my sibling this and never gave me that. I know how that feels. I really, really do. Trust me. And it's painful to hear this, but it was for you to become stronger. It was absolutely for you. It was in your favor. It was never punishment. It was the pain you needed to become the person that you must become, to remember who you truly are. Okay? So, in A Course in Miracles, to Hermeticism, to the law of one, we learned that before we incarnate, we agree to certain experiences, not because we deserve pain, okay, but because we choose growth. Your parents were part of that soul contract, and it wasn't to ruin you. It was not to ruin you. It was to reveal you, to activate dormant aspects of your soul through contrast. Please let that sink in. Stop trying to forgive people outside of you. If you feel that inside of you that you need to forgive somebody else, that is you not taking responsibility. You are not this wounded version. If you choose this reality, you can be that wounded version. The divine consciousness is beyond identity. Let me be clear. This is an excuse for abuse. Okay? This isn't saying, okay, because it was meant to be. No, no. It's saying that your healing doesn't need their participation. You can honor your pain and still choose to rise beyond it. Okay? Your soul's evolution was never dependent on them changing. Ever. It was dependent on you remembering your power. Okay? So, what does forgiveness actually look like? It's not telling yourself a spiritual story that makes you feel okay, with what happened. Okay. It's not pretending that, you don't still hurt. Real forgiveness is tuning inward and saying to the child within you, I'm sorry for abandoning you while I tried to make them comfortable. I'm sorry. I believe their story over your truth. Okay. And you need to be there for yourself. I'm here now. I see you. I will never leave you again, because abandoning yourself, okay, for others' pain is not who you are. You don't need to forgive them. Stop trying to forgive them or anybody else, especially your parents. You need to forgive yourself. Here's the things that I grew up with. This was hardcore. I believed that I was completely unworthy. The friends, the women that I surrounded myself with, extremely low quality, extremely low vibrational beings. Okay. I was silencing my truth. That's not how we go about doing this. Okay. When I flipped it around and stopped being a victim, okay, and thinking, oh, they just did the best they could do, they're uh, perfectly imperfect. No, stop silencing your truth. Trying to earn love that was never freely given is not your path. So here's a spiritual truth. This is the highest form of liberation, self forgiveness, absolute highest form of liberation. When you release the false identity, you look, you took on as a result of your parents' limitations. Okay. This identity is not you, it's a reflection of them. When you awaken to the you that never needed them, you never needed to be fixed in the first place. You never needed that. Okay. So let's look at this from a quantum perspective. Forgiveness is, I mean, it's not even personal, it's vibrational. When you forgive yourself, you shift your frequency, you remove density from your field. You stop resonating with shame and guilt and the cycle of unworthiness, like I was for so many years. Okay. Because everything is connected through the unified field. Your healing echoes across time and space. Do you understand? You are infinite. Your lineage feels it. Your lineage feels it. Excuse me. Your ancestors feel it. My gosh. Even your parents, whether alive or not, begin to shift energetically. That's how powerful your forgiveness is. Not be said, okay, so it's not because you said I forgive you, okay? It's because you remembered who you are. You came back to home, to your center. The best way to do this is to go within. That's why I have a free meditation. I call it passing through the portal of the mind. Grab it, it's in the description. It'll help you like it's helped so many other people. It's free. It's down there if you need it. All right, so before I leave you, we're going to go back to the house and I'm going to walk you through a quick little exercise you can do anytime, every day. And it will help you pull through this to stop trying to forgive your parents and forgive yourself. So let's go back to the house. Okay, so real quick, before we begin this meditation, I'm going to black out the screen. I'm going to play some music and I will guide you through this meditative process. This is integration. This is real deep work. This is inner alchemy. First, what can you expect from doing this? I mean, this is deep work. What can you expect? I wrote down 10 things that you should expect from doing this work. And if you continue this process, you are going to create a reality for yourself where this process, you get addicted to this process. Do the process, continue the inner work. But remember, that's not what truly changes and forgives. The inner work is for you to bring awareness to these parts that need awakening to. Your awareness heals, your awareness transmutes. So, number one, you stop mistaking trauma bonds for love. And this was huge for me when I was growing up, the trauma bonded to the narcissist. I think you know exactly what I'm talking about. You no longer confuse intensity, drama, or emotional highs and lows with real connection. Your nervous system begins to crave peace over chaos, and that changes everything. Everything. You have to make that flip. Number two, you begin to hear your own inner voice. Okay. And what's really cool is it becomes louder than theirs. And you start to realize that that voice was your parents. Okay. And you begin to separate yourself from that and hear your true inner voice, your true higher faculties. So, number three, you stop trying to fix emotionally unavailable people. Oh my God. How many times have you heard you're a spiritual being, you're a healer, you've come here to help and heal, and all this madness? It's not for everybody else, it's for you to heal yourself. That's what that truly means when you are a healer on your spiritual path. You are healing yourself. We are all connected. You are all that is. Get it? You heal yourself, you heal the collective. So that's number three, because I won't go into it. Let's keep going. I know you want to get to the meditation. You start attracting people like me, mentors, friends, partners who mirror your healed self. As you stop relating from your wounds, your outer world reshapes to reflect your true vibration. Number five, five, you reclaim your right to say no without guilt. And this is huge. I hear this so much from spiritual people. The people pleasing's got to stop. The people pleasing impulse that came from trying to earn love dissolves. Boundaries feel natural, not aggressive or fearful. It is natural to set personal boundaries, and you should be okay doing that. And if other people are trying to make you feel guilty or you have that guilt inside of you for setting personal boundaries, this is how you get rid of that. You must integrate, you must face and bring awareness to these aspects of your consciousness. So, number six, you unlock creative energy that was frozen in trauma. It's amazing how incredible you are, the potential you possess. You will be absolutely shocked when you start to step away. You will reveal your true purpose in life. Number seven, you stop apologizing for just simply existing. How many times do you say sorry a day? I walk past people all the time here. Like if I'm passing somebody on the street and we come in like a crosswalk and we're about to cross paths, and say I stop just to, be curious and let them pass first, they always apologize. Always. Why wouldn't you just say thank you and go? Very important. Because I mean, you're walking through life with a burden. When you are afraid to when you apologize and you're afraid to just accept and be grateful. Don't carry that burden. Number eight, this is freaking awesome. You become immune, absolutely immune to manipulation, especially from the narcissistic abuser. So narcissistic or toxic people, they lose their grip. Okay. And it's so cool because you don't need their validation. You don't need anything from them. Okay. This is how they gain control. They keep dangling that carrot in front of you. And it's up to you to let it go. Okay. You value yourself. You give yourself that which you need. Number nine, your relationship with time shifts. You stop rushing to make up for lost time or prove yourself. Instead, you enter divine timing where things unfold and flow. This is the flow state. When you release all this tension, meditation helps greatly with this. At some point, I'm going to make a video on how meditation isn't just another technique or process. Okay. This is literally the number one tool in your toolbox of life. And it's so important. Now, number 10. Oh, this is so big. This is huge. You realize your parents were never the source of your pain, only a trigger. The real pain was the story you told yourself. Change the story, change your life. You told yourself about what their actions meant about you. When that story dissolves, guess what? You become limitless. And these are things that you should expect from doing this work. Doing this work and then looking for results is backtracking. Don't do that. Do the work, expect the results. And this is what you will see. Don't search for it. Don't search for it. Expect it. Be it. Become it. If you made it this far, thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up for yourself. Let's begin the meditation. Let's do the real work right here, right now. Let's breathe. I want you to close your eyes, find your space. Breathe. Find your center. Relax. Okay, deep breath in. And I want you to hold at the top. And blow it out. And again. And blow it out. Consciously letting go of energies. Big deep breath in, filling your whole entire being. At the top, hold. And blow it out. One more time. Big deep breath. Hold. And blow it out. Relax. Feel your breath. Relax your face muscles. Relax your shoulders. Stay centered. Stay present. Now I want you to place both hands over your heart. Big deep breath in, into your heart center. Hold it. And release the tension. Keep your hands over your heart. Feel the energy around your heart expanding more and more with each breath. Let's do another deep breath. Hold at the top. And blow it out. Feeling your heart center grow and grow. Now I want you to picture your inner child. The version of you who still holds the pain. Stay present. Now speak to them gently. I want you to say, I'm so sorry you were never fully seen. I see you now. One more time. I'm so sorry you were never fully seen. I see you now. You may want to embrace your inner child. You may feel strong emotions rising. Allow them to be. By you allowing them to be, staying centered, you are transmuting this energy. Allow it to happen freely. Sit with this forgiveness. Sit with this gratitude of now fully seeing yourself. Let's sit in this feeling for a few moments. Now, picture your parent as a small child too, not to excuse them, just to witness. Hold both of those children in your awareness. See them. Feel the love surrounding all of us. Speak to your parent. I want you to say, I release the illusion. I reclaim my soul. I am whole and complete. Let that moment settle. Let any emotion that rises, let it be. Stay centered. Stay grateful. This, my friend, is inner alchemy. This is real spiritual healing. As a whole, as a collective whole, we transmute together. Stay here as long as you like. Speak to both your inner child and your inner child parent. Show them love. Show them gratitude. Release yourself from the illusion. Reclaim your soul. See your inner child. This is what I help people with every day. You are not broken. You are not too late. You are not alone. Take this moment to reclaim your true essence. Thank you.
Thank you.